Alright, Marto, surely you wouldn't tell me about a Drow game and not expect me to take a look at it to see what's going on, right? Right. Right. So let's go take a look. Let's see. Let's see what happened in this impossible game. Oh, look at you being the star player. Ah, yes. Replay glitches. I don't know why it does that. I hate the replay glitches, man. It's so ridiculous. I just want to see the clash. So that's a scout to see who's there.
The battle begins.
So you as the carry, first of all, should be here. I want you here. Then you can actually peek out to see if anybody will get the bounty rune. If not, you just snatch it, because now you have to go to lane. So now you just use 100 gold TP to get to the lane, which you do want to be in lane in time, but now you're out of a TP in case you need to get out of there. You have Mars Lich coming at you, so probably unlikely you'll be able to use the TP to escape. You need to be clicking him immediately. Click him immediately, not with your right click. You need to orb walk him, because when you click him with your right click, like you just did, now you're bald, it aggroes the creeps. You're going to aggro, he's trying to aggro the creeps toward him, right? Which is going to aggro your creeps into the tower. And when that happens, the tower is going to push the lane, and the lane is going to go up here. So you need to take the fight to him, okay? You need to go at him right now from over here. So I'm going to put this, so this ring right here. So you want to stand out here and right click him. You don't want to right click him from under the tower. Right clicking him from under the tower is a mistake that a lot of players make, especially supports, when they're harassing, and you missed all those last hits, by the way. That's even worse. Like, so you, oh, let's see, what do you get? So once they're in the tower, these should be free. Right click that one once, and then you'll be able to click it again later. Oh, you missed that one, so you could have gotten both. Alright, Q click it now. That's how you would have done that one if you were late. But yeah, so you got 1 out of 3. That's not good. So even though your game was quote unquote impossible because everybody was bad, there's a lot of things you could be working on too. So like, why aren't you using your, why aren't you clicking them back? Like, retaliate. Why are you allowing them to just hang out? Use your resources. I need to see some more aggression out of this Drow. Alright, we're going to speed up. You know what makes Drow one of the top carries in the game right now is that she is oppressive in the lane, because the Q or walk or frost arrows is highly oppressive. I think you've clicked him twice, maybe 3 times so far, and now they're trying to make a move on you because you're so passive. Yeah. Alright, let's go back. If the replay allows me to. Alright, so here's the last creep. You know the creep wave is coming to you, okay? You don't really get value. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna change it to what you can see. Alright. So this is your vision. This is what you can see. You can't see anything else. You can't see like the ward they placed here or anything, right? This is your fog. The Mars is already moving behind the trees. He disappears. You deny this creep. Why? Ask yourself why this Mars has been on the screen the entire time up until this point, right? Why isn't he trying to challenge the ranged creep, which is like the most, like every guy you'll ever watch on YouTube will say how important it is to get this last creep. Why? Because it's worth more gold and experience, but they sacrifice it. They allow you to deny it. Why? Oh, there's Mars. He's peeking right now. When that oh snap moment where you see him peeking over, right? So he's already moving, but he's not a support, so he's not pulling. What could Mars be doing over here, right? Besides setting up to kill you. Okay, so now he peeks. That's when you start moving, right? You need to be using multi-shot. What facet do you take? Sidestep. So yeah, you need to be. So you haven't been using any of your resources. You're on full mana, which is crazy. You need to be using this right now at him to keep vision of him, to at least slow him down so that this doesn't happen. At any point, you could be using multi-shot right now. And now, yes, you're dead. That's on you. That has nothing to do with the Pudge. Alright. Now the Pudge is like, alright, I'm in the lane because my Drow apparently can't handle it by herself. What do we do? What do we get now? There's not, yeah. Yeah, so he dies sooner, which, as you'll get better at the game, there'll be times where you'll need to, crap, it's still half speed, 1/2 speed. You'll need to get faster with this Q click on this Lich. Like, you just regularly right click him. Now you're right clicking. I think do you Q click or do you activate auto? I can't tell. Yeah, now you're Q clicking. Yeah, the Q click should have came first, not a regular right click. So you need to get used to or walking. So yeah, there's a lot of mechanical stuff like him as well. Like, they both could have died. If you Q click this Lich, let's watch it again. So like I'm not gonna blame you for last hitting a creep, but the Pudge is already going on the Mars. Okay, once the Pudge commits to Mars, you should be focusing on the Mars, not last hitting. If you kill the people in your lane, the last hitting is easier because they're not in the lane to contest you, and then you can focus on last hitting. So you're a little late there. You right click the Lich. You need to Q click him, because if you Q click him here, he's not moving as far, and he takes more damage because remember, your cold arrows do more damage. It's 15 bonus damage, which is a lot during the lane phase. The Lich dies faster. You can both turn your attention toward the Mars, and the Mars dies too, and not just the Lich. See, look how far the Pudge has to go to kill the Lich, to confirm the kill. Like, you both could have focused. And now you right click the Mars again. That should have been a Q click. And now, yes, so he's like a hit or two away. That's how close you were to killing both of them, because you were not using your Q click enough, which I already established. Okay, so that's like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes of me ranting about that. Alright, so that's all I'm going to cover on that game. Before we can even get into everyone else, you have to focus on your game. You have to get better at lane phase. I'm gonna pop into a game that I did. Oh, that's still you. No, that is me, because I have a Mars position 5 in my game. That's what happened. So that's why I was confused for a second. All right. Where are we? This is another. Okay, where everybody's all set up. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta do both again. For every 30 seconds. All right. So I'll tell you what I do. So remember, I'm on opposite side, right? So remember when I said that you needed to be like right in here? Same thing. So if I'm the carry, I need to be close to my bounty ring on that side, and I use the speed of the river to get me back to lane. Now, I don't use my TP, and a lot of people would say, hey, you need to be the lane faster because you missed this experience. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with saving my TP in case I need it to get out of this Venomancer nonsense. The first thing I do is I Q click the offlaner. I don't care about this Venomancer. I want to establish dominance, right? Get out of my... This lane belongs to me. You don't belong here. It's my lane. Right? I click him every chance I get.
Unfriendly fire.
Nope. Not your creeps. They're mine. Oh, you stepping back up? Okay. Get clicked some more. You see what I'm doing? I missed the last hit. Don't care. Get out of my lane. So there's another theory like, hey, do you want to go for the deny? You want to go for the last hit? Right? I'm still in establishing dominance mode. So notice I have no last hits, and this is like what, 1, 2, 3 creep waves in here. I'm on 4. Oh, is he even counting my stuff correctly? Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. There we go. We're 5 and 4. Okay. Let's do this. That'll make it easier for us to keep track. So my rival is at 10. I'm at 7 and 5. They're at 10 and 3, and plus they're going to win their lane because it's a Tuskar Shadow Shaman lane. But we're not worried about them. We're not worried about what's going on in other lanes. We're trying to establish dominance in my lane. I contemplate denying him, but I decide not to. So look, my offlaner, where is he? He's back at base. Why? Because we beat the snot out of him, that's why. And he had to run. So let's go back again, okay? Because I got a little distracted there. So they try to go on him, right? They use Q. That's your favorite hero, right? Venomous Gale. I was going to go back on cooldown. So let's see this again. Let's see what happens. So he's chucking down the tangos. About 1/3 hit points. Lost. Let's watch how this unfolds a little bit. Speed it up a little bit so we can see what happens.
The spark that kindles the unquenchable conflagration.
Alright, so now they go on the man. Because he's trapped now, right? So I use this to cover everything, right? I use the multi-shot. Now look at where my mana is compared to where your mana is at this point in the game. So now he's out of there because he has less than 100 hit points and he doesn't want to die. Alright, so now my lane is free, right? There's no offlaner here right now. So we just chill. We just chill. We have a free lane now. Remember what I was talking about? You get rid of the offlaner, the competition, and now you get to chill. You last hit for free, uncontested, because you vanquished the offlaner. He's walking back to lane now because he had to take the walk of shame, right? Because he used his TP to get out. He didn't know we were not chasing him and that we were both backing. He was so afraid of me because I established dominance earlier that he ran instead of gave up the kill, right? Which puts him at now, he's at an experience disadvantage. So I'm level 3, he's level 2, right? That's where he is. He's not even close to level 3. I'm closer to level 4 than he is to level 3. You understand what I'm saying? All these denies. Look at my denies. I have more denies in the mid lane right now. Well, they're equal now, but you understand what I'm saying? My last hits and my denies are comparable to my mid OD, who is one of the most oppressive heroes in the game, because I'm playing my lane.
Dire's top towers under
I'll say
attack.
better than you playing your lane. Yes, I know. Phoenix, hey, you're a grandmaster Drow, and you've got like 1,000 games and all that kind of stuff. It's like, yo, you said that your game was difficult. You played as Drow. You gonna get this. You gonna get this smoke, man. So I'm gonna drag my entire creep wave back because I don't want to tank it under tower. I don't want it to die. The ogre, I don't communicate to the ogre what I'm doing, so he kind of tanks it for me. But I'm doing like a super pull, right? So that's one pull that they're contesting. But now I'm taking the creeps away from them, denying them not only the experience but also so I didn't need to deny there. I needed to focus on the last hit instead. Um, so that's what I'm doing. I'm denying them a lot. All right, and I get the next creep wave. Right, you see what's going on here? So I'm about to hit level 4, and he isn't even close to level 4. Right, and you establish that, and you'll continue to win your lane. All right, he is gonna die here. I could have denied him. I messed up. That's my fault. Well, actually, it would be his fault because we knew they were contesting. Um, there's another point in here at some point. I just want to show you what eventually happens.
Radiant's bottom tower is threatened by fiends.
I'm crushing my lane. Look at how many last hits I have. There is a point where they do try to go on us.
Radiant's middle tower thunders with blows from their enemy.
Or maybe they don't. Maybe I'm forgetting a different game. Here, yeah. They do go on here. I think I stop chase and I go back to lane. Yeah, so I'm winning my lane convincingly. Look at the Phantom Assassin, who's 1 and 2. I don't have any kills, but I'm winning last hits, winning denies. Like I'm better than the mid laner right now, because the first thing I did. Oh, he's running back to base. See, he's running back home again. Like I'm level 6, he's level 4. The lane is over. I've won. They cannot contest me. The ogre can go on his merry way or whatever, and I can just chill, because they're no threat to me anymore. They have to rotate some heroes up here for me to even consider leaving. But that's all I wanted to show you, okay? The difference between the lane phase of what you did versus what you should be doing. Not saying that you're going to be perfect or execute, because I wasn't even perfect. I missed last hits, but yeah, establish dominance. All right, Marto.